top of the world, like nothing's ever gonna bring me down. This feeling got me flying high as a bird. I may never touch the ground. It may not be my birthday, but I just wanna celebrate. I just wanna celebrate, 'cause it's a good day, good life. I just wanna celebrate all night. There's magic coursing throughout my veins. I don't want it to stop. I feel invincible in every way. I'ma give it all I got. It may not be my birthday, but I just wanna celebrate. I just wanna celebrate, 'cause it's a good day, good life. I just wanna celebrate all night. There's nothing like feeling alive. There's nothing like feeling alive. I just wanna celebrate. I just wanna celebrate, 'cause it's a good day, good life. I just wanna celebrate all night. I just wanna celebrate all night.
chat. Whoa, 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 hello, hello, hello. We have VIP people, we have YouTube people. Say hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome everybody to the 5-day manifestation challenge. I cannot see you still. Beautiful, beautiful. Where is everybody tuning in from? Type inside the chat. Where is everybody tuning in from? Let me know. India, New York, Canada, Singapore, beautiful South Africa. I'm still trying to go through USA, Nigeria, London, Malaysia. Whoa, we have the whole wide world ready for manifestations. Now, let me ask you a question. Are you ready? Give me a yes inside the chat. To manifest, I see a lot of beautiful energy in the VIP room. We have thousands of people watching right now. So you should be the lucky one that you get this opportunity to train with Master Shri Akarshana. Everybody give me a woo inside the chat. Beautiful, beautiful. So we have 5 days intense training for manifestation. Now, before we go into it and bring Master Shri Akarshana here today, type inside the chat, how many of you here are the newbies? Give me a 1 inside the chat. If you just started in the manifestation journey, you consider yourself a newbie. Type 1 inside the chat. Beautiful, beautiful. I see all the people in YouTube. Hello, everybody. Everybody in general, everybody in VIP room. Beautiful. Amazing. So welcome everybody as the newbie. Now type inside the chat, how many of you here consider yourself as a, expert in manifestation? Type 2 inside the chat if you know some things. Beautiful, beautiful, amazing. So, whether you are a newbie or whether you are a master or an expert in manifestation, this next 5-day manifestation challenge is going to blow your mind. Can everybody please put your hands in your head? And I know this will be a little bit weird, but please, trust me. Put your hands in your head and repeat after me. My mind, and I want to see your lips moving. My mind is open. One more time, we're reprogramming. My mind is open. One more time, my mind is open. Right? Thank you. So whether you are a newbie or whether you consider yourself an expert, I believe that each one of you here came to manifest something bigger and greater for yourself. If that is the case, please type yes inside the chat, so at least we know we are in the right page. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So those of you who are looking at me and say, okay, where is Master Shri Akarshana? When is he going to come in? Don't worry, Linda. He's going to come very, very shortly. But for those of you who do not know me, my name is Angela. I am an international speaker, a manifestation coach, and it gives me a great pleasure for me to be your host during the next 5 days. So what is going to happen over the next 5 days? Come close to the camera. Put your ear like this. Everybody come close to the camera. What is going to happen over the next 5 days is a secret. Shh. It's going to be a secret that I want each one of you to go through the journey. A lot of the times we've run this challenge for thousands of students, but we can see that the people who get the most out of this challenge, the people who can get the most manifestations, the people who can get the most transformation, is those of you who actually will be running through the finish line. How many of you here are committed for the next 5 days, and listen carefully, for the next 5 days to commit yourself towards your dreams, towards your goals, towards your desires? Type 5 inside the chat if you're committing yourself to your dreams, to your goals, to your manifestations. Amazing, beautiful. Because over the next 5 days, if you play full out, and what does that mean? It means that when I ask you, raise your hand as and high for me. Everybody, please raise your hand as and high for me. Or if I ask you, give me a beautiful smile and raise your hand. Everybody give me a beautiful smile. Right? What are we doing here? We're helping you to reprogram your mindset so we can shift things inside so you can start vibrating at a different frequency. How many of you understand frequency, vibration, all of these good things, right? So you understand what we're doing. So playing full out, committing every single day will allow you to see that transformation. How many of you are excited for that? Give me a hand raise, give me a smile, give me a woo, woo. Beautiful, beautiful. So you guys have an amazing, amazing, amazing energy. I'm going to be bringing Master Shri Akarshana on now. But before I bring him on, how many of you here know Master Shri Akarshana? Type A, me inside the chat, if you know who Master Shri Akarshana is. Me. Beautiful, amazing. Now, how many of you here do not know who Master Shri Akarshana? Give me a one inside the chat. Maybe some of you might not know who he is. Okay, beautiful. Thank you so much. We have few people in general, few people on YouTube. Hello, YouTube people. Okay, beautiful. Few people in VIP room. Now, Master Shri Akarshana, for those of you who do not know him, I think he has reached over 3 million, 4 million? 4 million, wow. 4 million following over his social media platforms, where he has been helping millions of people now to be able to achieve their goals, their dreams, and their desires. But not just manifestation. He has actually been blessed by the Himalayan mountains to be able to share mystical knowledge, to be able to share different manifestation and powerful techniques for people like you and I to manifest. And so what our master has done, he has put these 5-day programs just for you so you can also experience the abundance of the universe. Now, how many of you get shiverings when you know you're going to be experiencing the abundance of the universe? Give me an 8 inside the chat. Give me a big, big, big 8. Beautiful, amazing, right? And why is this important? Because we're finally towards the 2024. How many of you realize this, right? We're going towards the end of 2024, and guess what? We need to do the best that we can. We need to put our panties and work very, very, very hard for us to leverage the energy of 2024. Are you guys getting what I'm saying? Give me a yes. Right? So during these 5 days, Master is going to go full force to give you all his tools, all of his knowledge, which, by the way, because of him, can we just please give him a big round of applause? Because if it wasn't for him, I don't think I wouldn't be here. You guys wouldn't be here. Because of him, I've been able to manifest actually a lot in my life, and it's because of his guidance and his support. Right, so please give him a big, big, big round of applause. Beautiful, beautiful. So, are you guys ready to manifest beyond your imagination? Are you guys ready for this? Give me a wiggle. Give me a bigger, 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 bigger wiggle. Show me your energy. So please, if we have a lot of energy, then we say that energy is the language of the universe, yes? So the more energy, the more vibration, the bigger the manifestation. So please, everybody, stand up, stand up. We're going to bring on stage the one and only Master Shri Akarshana! More energy, more energy! Give me more energy!
Gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets. Yeah, better move out the way cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all of this. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knocked out.
This is Master's favorite.
You might get knocked out.
Thank you.
You might get knocked out. Knocked out.
Welcome everyone. Hello. To all our friends around the world, hello. Thank you. Namaste. Namo Himalaya. Welcome. Oh, Yolanda, your energy. They gotta be learning from you. That energy is contagious. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome everybody to the 5-day manifestation challenge. I'm extremely, extremely excited about the next 5 days, not just because we're all going to be learning how to manifest together, but it's a very powerful portal that is happening right now. Does anybody know what portal it is? Does anybody, the 811, the 811, we got 118. It's actually opening up today because we got the 6th. Usually our portals open around two days before. We'll be feeling those vibrant energies. And it's going to be fully blown open on the 3rd day. So we're very excited about this. Why? I don't know here, is there anybody who actually believes that there may be something out there, some sort of superconscious, God, or whatever you want to refer to, you know? How many of you believe there is something big that is out there, that exists? Right? I believe there's something big that exists because since following and dancing, what I call dancing with the universe in flow, in ultimate flow state, what I've realized is that sometimes in life, I want to ask you a question, okay? How many of you realize that sometimes in life, you can work extremely hard and you get a good result? Sometimes you try to repeat it again, you do the same strategy, and for whatever reason, nothing happens. You don't get the result anymore. How many of you ever experienced that before? You do the exact same thing on a different date, and sometimes you just don't get the results. Now, what has that got to do with? Because a lot of people say, you know, it's hard work, it's down to your hustle, it's down to your grind. But then why is it that you do exactly the same thing on different days and it works differently? And I'll tell you why it is. It's because of this word here. By the way, have you guys got notebooks? Those of you notebooks, I see our VIPs in a very comfortable room today. VIPs in a comfortable, non-squished room. You guys are living it. The other guys are jammed in other Zoom rooms. You know, we had, I think, how many team? 10,000, 11,000 people? Huh? 10,000 people who have registered for this particular 5-day manifestation challenge. 10,000 people. And we have a lucky VIP room here who are non-squished, and we have a few maxed out rooms, and then we have some people tuned in via YouTube experience. 10,000 people. I want to ask you one question here, right? What do we call this? I'll tell you what we call this. This is the first word I'm going to give you guys. The first word, co-creation. Please write this inside your notepads. Or those of you who have the VIP workbook, then write it inside your workbook. Okay, the first word I want to give everybody today, co-creation. 10,000 bigger and better, master. It's crazy, it's crazy. Imagine. 10,000 people, we got a whole stadium full of people who are all coming here for the 5 days to manifest together. Think about how powerful this what? Co-creation is. But you know what? It's not just co-creation. You know, some people think, what do you mean? What do you mean co-creation? How does that work? Okay, let's put it very, very simple for you. Let's talk about just basic energy. How many of you have felt motivated before? You felt excited about something before. You got into a good mood, and for whatever reason, you could have went home, your family, or went to work, and your colleagues, your boss, or your workspace, and suddenly it's all negative, and they're draining your energy, and suddenly you woke up on a high, and then suddenly you go in there, you're like, oh, I want to get out of here. How many of you have felt that before? Right? What does this show us? Because people think co-creation sounds something so woo-woo. You know, it's just completely out there. What are you talking about? It's not that woo-woo. It's very simple. If I get myself into an environment that is full of negativity, am I influenced by the energy, yes or no? Absolutely. Absolutely. Will then that influence contribute to the way you think, the way you act, the way you take action, and the response you get from your actions, yes or no? Absolutely. So there's two parts to this co-creation. There's two parts to it, right? The first one is your surroundings, right? That's why a lot of people, they say your network is your what? Your network is your what? Ma was asking, can we still join the VIP? Yes, you can. I'll ask the team to drop the links inside all the general Zoom rooms, okay? So those of you who want to join the VIP room, you can join, yeah. And also those of you who are tuned in via YouTube, if you want to join the Zoom room so you can ask questions and interact, and obviously you'll be here where Ricardo is, Taru is, Austin is, Sarah is, Light Garcia is, right? So you'll be on this VIP board. So if you want to, you can upgrade out. I'll let the team drop the links inside the chat, okay? Right, so what do they say? They say your network is your net worth, right? They say a lot of the time, if we look at our annual earnings, our annual salary, usually it's not far from our surroundings. It's very similar. And I know some people will be thinking, no, it's not. I earn more than my friends. I earn 80K a year. They only earn 40. Actually, you're in a very similar bracket still. We're talking about these brackets, we're talking about hundreds K. So the 100K, 6 figures, and we're talking about 7 figures. Most of the time, you'll see a lot of 7-figure earners will know a lot of 7-figure people. 6-figure people will know a lot of 6-figure people. 5-figure people will know a lot of 5-figure people. Why is that? Because we are influenced by our surroundings, right? We learn, our mind changes, therefore our actions change, and therefore our results change. But besides that, what's the second part of it? The second part is what we will refer to this week as the universe, okay? The universe. Now, what do we mean the universe? What do we mean? How are we influenced by the universe? Actually, it's happening unconsciously. This is what we were referring to earlier. Sometimes you get everything aligned and you think, I'm setting this intention, I'm manifesting this thing, for some reason it doesn't happen for you. But it happened before, so what changed? I'll tell you what changed. The season changed. I'll tell you what changed. The moon changed. I'll tell you what changed. The sun changed. I'll tell you what changed. All the planets changed, the stars changed, the earth, Mother Earth changed. All energies, universal energies changed. And you're saying, but what's that got to do with me? No. We are all influenced by the universe energies. We're not just influenced by people. We're influenced by universal energies. How do we know? Well, let me ask you this question. How many of you know another human being of a female species? Raise your hand if you know a woman. Right? Let me ask you a question. When the moon changes, when the moon is positioned differently, do our female species, are they a good example of how it affects our emotions? Yes or no? Right? I see all the men there raising their hand, yes. Does it affect their emotions? Well, let me ask you this question. When it affects our emotions, does it affect our actions? Yes or no? emotions directly affect our actions. How does our actions affect our results? Yes or no? Yes, absolutely. So what does this mean? It means moon phases affect. That's only one example, moon phases. Every month, once a month. Our sun phases. Wind, air, earth, so many different elements. They all affect. Now, so then the question is, okay, well, if that's the case, then how do we manifest? How do we better manifest? Well, actually, it's very simple. To raise our level of consciousness. I believe that's why you're all here. You're here because you're here to learn. You're here to expand. You're here to understand a little bit more. And once we understand a little bit more, guess what happens? Well, life just becomes just that much easier. Because now we know when to ease off the gas and take a break. Because even if you work very hard, it's probably not going to do much right now. Then you know I better preserve my energy for certain days. And if I work during certain phases, hey, the energies are very fast, so it's going to help me right now. Just like this portal we are in right now. This 11-8 portal. Energies are extremely, extremely fast. And we're going to feel these energies expand over the next 3 days. As we expand, it's going to be fun, especially when we've got 10,000 people registered. You got a whole huge collective surrounding alongside a universal portal. These 5 days could potentially change your life forever. I'm telling you that, and I'm not saying this lightheartedly. Why? I've run this challenge for many years now. There's been tens of thousands of people over and over and over again. People manifest some crazy stuff. You will never believe it. You know, not so long ago, we had a student of ours called Henry. Him and his wife were trying to have a baby for 9 years. It wasn't happening. And guess what? 9 months after the manifestation, you'd never believe it, 9 months after the manifestation challenge, they had their baby. They used some of the strategies that I'm going to be sharing with you over the next few days. Now, I know some of you are thinking, I don't want a baby. That's besides the point. We're not talking about having a baby, right? We're talking about you can manifest anything you want. You can really create beyond imagination if everything is aligned. So what we're going to do, we're going to start straight away, okay? And today what we are going to do, we're going to work on our foundations, the basics. Because if we ain't got the foundations right, we don't really stand a chance trying to manifest any big goals or big dreams in our life. So, right, is it okay we start on page 3? For those of you who have a journal, start on page 3. Those of you who are in the other Zoom rooms, then just grab a piece of paper, okay? Grab a notepad. Start taking notes, okay? There's a saying that says note takers are what? Note takers are... Lana, what is it? What is it, Rena? Loney, what is it, Loney? Huh? Oh, there you go. Money makers. Note takers are money makers. Okay, so please start taking notes. So what we're going to start from, we're going to start from page 3 on the first exercise. Okay, I would like you to begin with this. I'm going to give you guys just very quickly, okay, we're going to fill this very quickly, just 1 minute. The first question is, what is it you would like to manifest? Please. Okay, 1 minute inside your notes. So you get 5 days, we get to raise our energies, raise our vibrations, meditate together, set intentions together right now. This is your first intention of the challenge. What is it you would like to manifest, please? Okay. Once you've set that intention down on your piece of paper, your journal, okay, those of you who want, you can share it with the world right now. We've got thousands of people from around the world, so. Should it be one thing? It's anything you want right now. We're not at that point yet. Right now, you just go flow. Go wild. Write your census list. It's coming close to Christmas time. Write your census list. Financial freedom. Okay, wonderful. Wealth, a husband. Okay. Able to shop without looking at price tags. That's wonderful. Freedom. True love, shifting reality, a job and a home. Right? What about our VIPs? Have no goals, no dreams? Marriage and a cute baby. Wonderful. $10,000 this month. So be it. So we will manifest that. Huh? Peace. My dream university. Heal my 3 children. Okay. Full-time job and wealth. Generational wealth. Okay. Huge courses to conduct. Okay. Connect with Guru within. True love. Wonderful. Financial abundance. My own home. Soulmate. Love. Feel at peace no matter what. Good health. Job. Pay off the debts. 100,000 AED. Oh, we got some friends from Dubai here, huh? Wonderful, wonderful. Large cap company. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, with everything you've written down, I'd like everybody to together, please, start finishing off. Okay? You could always add more to it after today's class. So every day we're going to have around 1 to 2 hour class as we go through. It's going to be around 5 to 10 hours total manifestation time over the next 5 days, okay? So everybody please, look at what you've written down, breathe it in, absorb it, okay? Look at it carefully. We need more clarity. We need to understand it. We need to align with it. Take a slow, deep inhale. Take an inhale. And a gentle, relaxing exhale. Breathe. Okay? Absorb it into every cell of your body. Feel it, absorb it, become it. Just allow it to settle in so you're clear. Okay? The second box, I'd like you guys to fill in, please, underneath it. I would like you to write down why. Why would you like to manifest it? And I'll tell you why is important. Why is important is because when you start asking why you want something, you will start digging into your emotions. Why do I want it? How would it make you feel? Okay? Why do I want it? I want it because I want to be able to look after my parents. Why do you want that? Because I want to give them that freedom, that life. I want to let them enjoy. I want to pay back what they gave to me. Why? Why do you want that? Because I love them, because I care for them. Why do you want to do it? I want to do it for my children. Why? I want to provide a better future for them. Why? Right? Why do I want to do it? I want to finally make someone proud. Who proud? Why? Why do you want it? Start writing now. Why? And when you go why, how would it make you feel if you achieved it? Please go as much descriptive as you can. Okay? Begin now, please. When we amplify our emotions, we amplify our vibrations. When we amplify our vibrations, we speed up the law of attraction. Okay? Try to write a little bit more than one line. To take care of my children. So how would that make you feel? Why do you want to do that? I deserve him. Why? Why you want him? To help those in need and feel happiness. Why do you want to help those in need? Have you been there before? Have you needed help before? Have you experienced helping before? How does it make you feel? Because I deserve to be living wealthy. Why? Because I was born to be a millionaire and I deserve it. Why? Keep asking why. Get as much emotional about it as you can. Feel it. I want to heal my inner child. I want to play in this world of form. Feel the freedom, the joy, the peace, and feel safe. I want to take care of my family, my elders, my younger generation, because I want to be happy. with my specific person. I want to feel life to its fullest. I want to make an impact. That's wonderful. I want tears of joy to fill everyone. That's wonderful. That's beautiful. Okay. Just take another 15 seconds. Start finishing off, please. By the way, please write as much as you can. You'll be very surprised. A few months down the line, when you look back at this, you'll be very surprised. A lot of you will go, what on earth? I wrote that down just a few months ago. What is going on? Okay, to leave a legacy. Wonderful. Wonderful, Sue. Okay, start finishing off there, please. Take a slow, deep inhale. And a gentle, relaxing exhale. Let it settle into every cell of your body. Ground your energies. Become the vibration. Let yourself know that you're putting it out to the universe. That you can hear it nice and loud, you can feel it, and that the universe can also feel it. Okay. And slowly come back. The next part on page 4, I would like you to write down, it says, when would you like to achieve this by, please? When would you like to achieve it by? Straight away. When would you like it by? Next month, 6 months, 3 months, next year. When would you like to? Okay? By the way, those of you saying now, try not to say now, because you don't believe it's going to be now. It's very hard for you to get yourself to believe that it's going to happen in this instant. So if we write that, it cancels out immediately in our subconscious, and it's almost like, hey, it's not going to happen. Give yourself a time frame, at least for it to happen, for it to manifest. Okay? The next question, how much do you want this? From 0 to 10, okay? Anybody, by the way, anyone going to circle under 5? I don't know why you're here. I think you rocked up today because you had nothing better to do today. Okay, how much do you want this? Number 1 to number 10. 1 being, I don't really want this at all. Number 10 being, I want it very much so. Like, so much so. I want it with every cell of my body, right? I want it. Okay? So circle which one is applicable for you. By the way, those of you who are circling 3s and 4s and stuff, I think I already identified your problem. We already, within like 15 minutes, we already identified where your problem is, okay? You gotta want things. It's about your intensity. That's how we manifest. It's about your alignment and your intensity. This is a big thing that I learned when I was up in the Himalayan mountains, training with my spiritual master, Grandmaster Aksha, and he said, manifestation is just about 2 things. It's about alignment and intensity. And if you are number 3 intense, then it's going to be quite hard. Okay? Okay, let's change that word, Rochelle. I want 10. I want it so bad. Let's change the word. 10. I want it so good. Right? Let's change the wording here. Let's not want things bad. Let's want things good. 10. I want it so good. Okay, we got some aha, Javaria. Aha, I want it so good. Okay? Now, the final box, the big box here, right? What are you willing to do to make this happen? Right? And by the way, don't write everything, because no, you're not. You're not willing to do everything. So a lot of time we say these words, but we don't mean it. So what are you willing to do? Right? Give more specific answers. I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to commit. I'm willing to work for it. I'm willing to surrender. I'm willing to keep my mind open. Give specific things you can actually do, practical things. Don't just say anything, everything, whatever it takes. No, no, you won't do everything. You won't be willing to do anything. You know, what do you mean anything? Anything? Not really. You know, if I say eat a donkey, are you going to start eating the donkey? What are you going to do? You're not going to do anything for it. Be specific, right? What are you willing to do? I'm willing to trust. I'm willing to work on it. Some person said, Badisha said, I'm willing to, who is that? Who is that? I'm willing to eat the donkey. We always have the odd one. Out of thousands of people, you always have the odd one. What else are you willing to do? I'm willing to meditate. I'm willing to practice. I'm willing to learn new things. I'm willing to find a mentor. I'm willing to find a coach. I'm willing to what? I'm willing to commit fully. I'm willing to get out of my comfort zone. How about that one? Right? There's a saying that says, if you always do what you've always done, you will get what you've always had. Are you willing to get out of your comfort zone? Are you willing to try new things? Are you willing to do things you've never done before? Are you willing to act in spite of fear? What about those? Add it to your list. So you remind yourself every day. Learn how to sell online. That's very specific, Anthony. Wonderful. I'm going to start a positive vibes business online. That's wonderful. I'm willing to let go and get out of the way. Okay. Are you willing to change your environment? Are you willing to let go of some people around you that you hang out with that no longer serve you, that don't actually empower you to become a better person? Are you willing to let go? Are you willing to let go of some old things that you're holding on to that you know no longer serves you? Because you got to let go to let in. Right? And then, finally, please, everyone take a deep inhale. And a gentle exhale. Okay. And then finally, underneath it all, I want you to sign your name, signed. Sign it. You're signing yourself off to the universe. You're saying, hey, universe, this is what I'm committing, this is what I'm manifesting, this is why I'm doing it. I want you to know, I want myself to know, I want my higher self to know. Be clear on this. Sign your life away here. Okay? Signed and your full name. Okay? It's a commitment. This is how we set intentions. You commit. You show your commitment. You see your commitment. Okay? Now, let's begin. Everybody take a deep inhale. And slow exhale. Okay. Let's begin. So, to manifest anything we want in life, we require to align 5 things. Okay? So we're on page 5 here, for those of you who have the journal. To manifest anything you want in life, we require to align 5 things. How many things? Give me a 5, please. Give me 5. Okay. By the way, is it okay that I check in with you guys every few minutes just to make sure everyone's awake? Everybody's got full energy. My old mentor used to always say, learning requires energy. Okay? Oli Fang, 可不可以? Yes? Yes? Okay, cool. So we're all willing. Right. So, okay, so what is the first thing? Okay, number 1. Number 1 is goal. Okay? Goal. The first thing we got to align is our goal. We got to be clear about our goal, and that's what we were doing just before. We're writing down what is it that we want to manifest. Okay, but there's only one problem with goal. Okay? There's only one problem with goal. The problem with goal is we can only have a goal. Please write this down. We can only have a goal based on what we know. Now you're thinking, duh, of course. We can only have a goal based on what we know. What does that mean? Well, what we need to understand is we only know this much. How much? This much, okay? Now what does this mean? This is our level of awareness. And the problem with our goal, because many of you, before you were typing your goals, you were writing your goals, you were setting your intentions, you say, Master, this is what I want to manifest. But I want to ask you this question. How many of you have ever had a goal before? Okay, it could be a relationship goal. Oh, I want to manifest this type of partner. It could be a career goal. I want this type of job. Then you finally get the goal. You manifest it. Once you get it, you're happy for a while. And then somewhere down the line, you start questioning. What? Is this really the thing for me? Like, there must be more to life, right? There must be something. I mean, maybe I should try to, maybe this isn't for me. Is this job really for me? Is this career really for me? Is this it? This is life? This is going to be it? Is this really the relationship I want? How many of you have ever been in a position like that before? Raise your hands. Give me a me inside the chat if you've ever been in a position like that before. Give me a me inside the chat. Okay. Wow. Look at that. Thousands of me's. So what is this telling us? This is telling us that, okay, and by the way, how many of you, it's happened more than once, right? Give me a 2 inside the chat if it's happened more than once before. And it's happened with multiple things before. It could be a relationship, could be a job, could be other things you wanted, right? Look at all these 2s. What does this show us? I'll tell you what it shows you, but you might not even know about it right now. It shows us that most of our goals are not our goals. Most of the goals we have are based on what other people have told us or our interpretation of our experiences. I'll give you an example. When I was growing up, my dad used to always say, when you find a girlfriend, you got to find one that is to be your wife. And that wife, what is wife material, he used to explain to me? Well, one of the core principles is they need to know how to cook. So guess what? So if I find a girlfriend who knows how to cook, do you think I'm like, oh yes, this is the one? No, of course not. Because somewhere down the line, I'm like, hey, wait there a second. There must be other specification that is required than just cooking. And it's really cooking the most important thing. I'll give you another thing. When I was growing up, right, because I was not very academic, actually that's an understatement. Basically, I was bad at school, okay? Like, I was the straight D grade student, right? I was lucky to get Ds. So I was not very good at school. So whenever I went home and my mom and my dad used to see my reports, they used to be always like, you know what's going to happen? Your cousin Joe, I don't know if it's an Asian thing, but this comparison thing used to happen all the way through my growing up. Your cousin Joe, he's the A-star student, by the way. He's going to be holding a pen as his office as an accountant. When you grow up, you're going to be holding a wok frying noodles in a restaurant. If you don't study well. I want to ask you something. What do you think my first job was? The first job I went to look for myself. What do you think it was? It was as a chef. Imagine, in the whole wide world, I get to choose everything I want. Right? Anything. I can go to find any job. And I'm like, okay, let me find a job I know. Let me find a restaurant. I had a goal to find a job in a restaurant. Guess what my next goal was? My next goal was, let me open a restaurant franchise. Imagine 7 years of my life I thought I was going for my goal, when in fact it was completely my dad's interpretation. I was just conditioned by it. And imagine I would live so miserably, I would class it as the worst days of my life, where I fell into deep depression, lost, because I felt unfulfilled. Why? Because it was not my goal. Now, what is this telling us? Well, what do we do with what you just wrote down before? Because I said, you only have a goal based on what you know. And I said, what you know is only this much. So that likeliness, by the way, the chances of you hitting the goal you wrote down before is pretty high, I think. You're in good hands right now. We're all learning together, manifesting together. However, what if you dedicate the next 3 months or 6 months or 9 months or 1 year manifesting that big goal of yours just to find out, actually, it's not for you. Then you'll be on that repeat cycle again and again and again and again. Are you guys understand what I'm saying? And that's why I want you guys to understand something. There is this chart. I'm going to draw it out here. There is this chart when it comes to goal. And what does it say? It says, what we know is this much. Right? And what does it say? It says, what we know that we don't know is this much. What does that mean? Know that we don't know. Like, for example, I know that I don't know how to do brain surgery. Are you guys understand what I'm saying? I know that I don't know. Right? That's what I know that I don't know is this much. But what this chart shows is what we don't know that we don't know. This is the magic. And by the way, usually your highest purpose is usually found here. Your calling, your destiny, your dharma, what the universe wants from you, why you were put on this planet in the first place. What you don't know that you don't know. What does that mean? I'll give you a very simple example. Give 13 years ago. I was still working in my restaurant cooking noodles. If you came to me in one of my noodle bars and you said, hey, hi, I said, hey, what's up? You should be a speaker. Like, what are you talking about? Speaker? What do you mean, speak about what? Hey, you should be a law of attraction coach. I stop messing around. What noodles you want? What flavor you want? Stop messing with me. What are you talking about? What YouTube or what influence? What? Hey, you should help millions of people. You should reach out to millions of people on YouTube. I'm like, what? Yeah, stop messing around. Because that world completely did not exist in my reality. I had no idea. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? It was exactly 13 years ago. I went to an event very similar to this, except it was in person. And I remember sitting at that event in London, and guess what? Right? The speaker stands on stage, and guess what he says? He says, what will give you guys freedom if you learn how to earn passive income? And I remember sitting there. I sat there in front of thousands of people. And I said to the person behind me, I said, what did he say? Yeah, he said passive income. I said, well, what's passive income? He said, you know, when money works for you. I'm like, wait, money works for me? What do you mean, money works for me? So I ignored it. I thought this guy's a little bit cuckoo, you know? Because, you know, motivational events, everybody's rah-rah, you know. I'm like, oh, this person's cuckoo. So I said to the other side next to me, I said, what does he mean by passive income? He says, you know, when you make money while you sleep. I'm like, oh my God, I'm next to two cuckoos. Make money while I sleep? All my life, I don't know about you, all my life I was told from my parents, you gotta work hard for your money. I worked, I fried, every box of noodles I fried, I used to make £5 for. I worked hard for that. Those $6, $7, I worked hard for that. And if I didn't work, there's no money coming in. And now I'm sat at this personal development event, and these guys are all cuckoo next to me saying, yeah, when you make money when you sleep. I'm like, what are you talking about? What's that class does? 13 years ago, passive income was something that I don't know that I don't know. I didn't know it existed. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? So can I have a goal? If you don't know that it's existing, can you have a goal related to that? Yes or no? You can't. I couldn't have said 13 years ago, yeah, I want passive income. No, because I didn't even know about it. So actually, what I would like to do with you guys in this upcoming few days is I would like to take you step by step to help you. Everybody do this, please. Put your hands on your head. Okay? I want to work with you guys step by step to do what? To together, repeat after me, expand. Okay? Okay, again, one more time. Repeat after me. My mind is open. Okay, say it so that every cell of your body, and you remember it. My mind is open. Okay? I want to share with you certain things that you may not know. You may not have heard of before. You may not know is possible. You may not know is possible for you. With your qualifications, the way you look, your weight, your height, your race, your culture, whatever, you may not have heard that is possible for you before. I want to be able to open up a whole new world for you guys over the next 5 days so that you actually know and feel what is actually possible for you. Is that okay? Is that okay for me to, is it okay for us to play this game together? But then you've got to keep this mind open though. And if you keep the mind open, please don't have a closed body. Please do not sit like this for 5 days. At least keep your body open. When your body is open, your mind is open. When your mind is open, you're open for learning. How many of you are open for learning, by the way? Right? So learn over the next 5 days. Very, very important. Right? We're here to receive. We're here to absorb. We're here to learn new things. That's why you're here. So the first thing is, I want to help you expand your consciousness so we can have very clear, concise goal that we know is the reason why we are actually here. The big why. Not just, I want a car, I want a house. By the way, all these things will come anyway. If you get that big thing settled and you understand it, you have clarity, all the other things will come. Money will come with it, time will come with it, everything will come. Right? Relationship, love, whatever, that will all come. Okay? So, the first part is we need to align our goal. Now, moving on to point number 2. What's the second part about? Second part is about our thoughts. Second part is about our thoughts. Okay. We think things into reality. Okay? Thoughts equal reality. It's that simple. But now you're thinking, what? So I just think it and then it just appears? No. There's a process. This is what we're learning about aligning. But what I do want you to write down is everything is created from thought. Meaning, there is no thing that exists in our physical reality that didn't start from thought. Very simple example for you. Okay? While you are sat at home right now, just look around. Look around your room. Look at the light. Did someone need to think to put it there, for it to be there, for it to manifest there? Look at the carpet. Does somebody need to think about designing that carpet, making that carpet, putting the carpet down? Try to find one thing in your room that didn't start from thought, that was not created from thought. It was manifested. Everything that is manifested. Even look at yourself. Once upon a time, maybe your mom, your dad thought about having some happy time. They thought and they created. True or true? How many of you know what I'm talking about? Right? Everything, inclusive of yourself, inclusive of the people next to you, inclusive of this book, this pen, this seat, this screen we have behind us. Right? There is nothing in physical reality that didn't begin with thought. True or true? Please, inside the chat. True or true? Right? 100%, 1,000,000%. True. Okay, let me ask you a question. How many of you are wanting to manifest something into your physical reality? Give me a me inside the chat. Okay? So let me ask you a question. What must it begin with? What must it begin with? Thank you. It must begin with a thought. Now you're like, Master, this is too simple. I knew this already. This is really easy stuff. Really like easy stuff. No, because there's three layers. There's three layers to thought. Okay? Now what is these three layers? The first layer is our conscious. The second layer is our subconscious. The third layer is our superconscious. We need to understand that our conscious mind only contributes to a tiny part of our reality. Our conscious, okay? Our conscious mind only contributes to a tiny part of our reality. So, what do we mean by this? Well, let me ask you a question. How many of you have done some law of attraction practices before? You've done some affirmations. You've done some setting intention. You've done some, I don't know, meditation, manifestation meditation. Okay, let me ask you a question. Your usual practice, maybe daily manifestation practice, how long do you usually spend doing it? Your meditation, your affirmation, 30 minutes. Wow, you guys are hardcore. You do that for 30 minutes? Are you being serious? I am powerful. I am a manifester. You do that for 30 minutes. I hope you guys take breaks in between. 11 minutes, very specific, Anthony. Huh? 1 hour. Wow, you guys are hardcore. 5, 10 minutes, 1 hour, 20 minutes. My God, you guys are hardcore. I underestimated you. Me, at my best, when I was doing daily law of attraction practices, was doing 5, 10 minutes. You guys are another level. Right? So what are you doing? You're writing these things, you're thinking positive, you're raising your vibrations, you're like, yeah, universe, I'm wealthy, I'm rich, I'm handsome, I'm confident, I'm powerful, I'm a love magnet, universe, I manifest my ex back. All of you who search that online, I want my ex back. You gotta be careful, you know. Be careful what you wish for sometimes. You know? I want my ex back. And you don't say which ex, and the universe gives you all your exes at once. What are you gonna do, huh? I am rich. I am wealthy. Okay, so you hardcore people did it for 1 hour. Okay, my question to you is this: you consciously do that practice for 1 hour. Then, after you do your conscious manifestation practices for 23 hours, you are in subconscious. You're not doing manifestation practice anymore. You're just getting on with your day. So you're subconsciously manifesting. You're not even consciously thinking about what you want to manifest every single minute or every day. No, you're doing it for 1 hour, and afterwards you kind of just get on with your day. So you get on with your day, you go to the supermarket, you buy some bread, and you buy some vegetable, and you see this one's organic, and organic costs too much. That's too high. Oh, it's really expensive. Let me just go for the cheaper one. You know, you start seeing certain things. Yeah, nah, that's too expensive. No, I want a cheaper one. Now universe is completely confused now because universe is like, dude, I thought you said you were really rich just an hour ago, you know? What happened? I thought you were rich and wealthy. And you have a conversation with your friend, and your friend's saying, oh, and you talk about your car that's broke down, it's not working. Your friend says, buy a new car. Nah, I can't afford that. Oh, your new affirmation is, I can't afford that. 1 hour ago, your affirmation was, I am rich, I'm wealthy, I'm abundant. How many of you know what I'm talking about, by the way? Right? So that's your problem. Because some people, they say, when is it best to manifest? And I say, wrong question. You've misunderstood manifestation. Please write this down. We manifest all the time. Every second, every minute, every hour of every day. You are manifesting now, in fact. Right? You're manifesting now. You are. You're manifesting. Right? So be careful what you're writing. Be careful what you're typing inside the boxes. You know, and it's obviously it's going to happen. We're going to see it over the next 5 days. There's going to be some unconscious negativity. How many of you know what I'm talking about by unconscious negativity? Sometimes you don't even know that you're being negative. Sometimes you don't even admit to it. Have you ever met someone like that before? I know I have. Right? The people who say, I'm not complaining, but it shouldn't be that way. It's like, dude, that was quite funny. How many of you know what I'm talking about? This unconscious behavior. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know what we don't know, and sometimes in our subconscious we have this programming and it just comes out negative and we don't mean it that way. But guess what? Universe doesn't really know that you don't mean it that way because universe is just assessing your vibration every moment, every second of every minute and every day. And universe is calculating now and saying, hey, dude, you hardcore law of attraction beast, I see that you've been manifesting consciously for 1 hour every day, but the other 23 hours you've been telling everybody you're broke, you don't have money, you're fed up, you're tired, you're sick and tired, you're upset. I'm finding it hard to attract love. How many of you know what I'm talking about? How many of you said those words before? Be honest. I'm finding it hard to attract love. Guess what? Don't think that universe is like, okay, Sarah, so okay, I get it now. So you mean I should only account for the affirmations you do that you call affirmations time. Okay, I get it. So everything else you say that comes from your mouth, comes from your thought, don't count it, yeah? Don't account for it, yeah? No, universe don't do that. Universe accounts for everything you say. What do I want you to write down? Every word that comes from my mouth is an affirmation. Every word that comes from my mouth is an affirmation. Now maybe you will speak very differently. I'm so forgetful. Oh, I'm so stupid. I can't do that. That's really hard. It's not that easy. Every word that comes from your mouth is your daily affirmations. Not just when you class it as your morning 5-minute affirmations. It's accounting every single day. And the problem is that some things are so deeply ingrained inside your subconscious mind that you are not even aware of it. That is why over tomorrow and the day after, we're going to spend 2 days on this. Can I do an operation on you guys? Can I get permission to do an operation on you guys? How many of you give me permission? you gotta type I consent, right? This is your official signing into a cult, okay? I consent, okay? This operation. Tomorrow and the day after, what are we going to do? We're going to use a process, an NLP process. We're going to use multiple processes. We're going to use NLP, cognitive reframing. We're going to use different psychology methods. We're going to use affirmation methods. We're going to also use healing methods and meditation methods over the next few days. Because what I want to help you do is we want to cut this open. Okay? Okay, all of you. You just consented for that, by the way. Then we're going to open up this lid. We're going to look deep inside. You're going to look with me, okay? Because don't make me deal with all your shit. You got to deal with your own shit too, right? So you're going to look deep down inside. All that unconscious stuff that's in there, all that mucky, yucky stuff that you don't even know that's there, all the traumas and past negative conditioning and all the fears and doubts and all the blockages that you don't even know is there. I want you to look at it with me. I want you to realize how much shit is in there. And once you see that, I'm going to give you guys a method. Very powerful method. Like I said, we've run it with tens of thousands of people around the world. And we use a method with you to rip it all out from the roots. Is that okay? Are you guys in for that? Yes or no? Because let me tell you something. As long as the weeds are still deeply inside there, doesn't matter how many affirmations you do going forward, whatever you do going forward, the weeds will always come up and it'll always create blockages. Okay, so that's what we're going to do in the next few days. We're going to help reprogram that subconscious mind. Because when you reprogram the subconscious mind, guess what happens? You manifest what you want on autopilot. Sounds too good to be true, right? What do you mean, autopilot? Yeah, I'm saying today you set your intentions. Over the next year, you don't really need to think too much about, I'm trying to manifest. No, you don't need to try to manifest. You will do it unconsciously. You will do it subconsciously. You will do it automatically. You will do it auto-magically. It just happened. Because it just becomes part of your DNA. It becomes part of your nature. You manifest wealth easy. You manifest love easy. You manifest success easy. How many of you like the sound of that, by the way? If you like the sound of that, give me a yes inside the chat. Give me a big yes, capital letters, inside the chat. Okay? So the second part is for this particular 5 days, this is what's extremely important for you. This is what we're going to be working a lot on. Okay? Now, what's the superconscious? Superconscious is to do with the collective, the universe thinking. Yes, I just said it. The universe is thinking. Because the universe is also creating. The universe is creator. But we're going to leave all the woo-woo, wacky stuff to the last day. Why? Because I don't want to go too woo-woo on you on day 1 and day 2, just in case you're too, you get all wooified, and then you don't know what to do, and then you start floating in the clouds, and then you don't know how to be a human being anymore. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't want you to come out of day 1 and go run for a tree and start hugging it naked, and then things like that. That'd be really weird. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I want to keep you normal for a few days, at least a little bit more normal. Keep you a little bit grounded. Gerari is saying that's what we want actually. What do you want to do? we want to all hug trees naked. What do you want to do? Have you asked the tree's consent before you go put your naked body on that tree? You weird people. Today, tomorrow, the day after, we're doing the groundwork first. Right? Then, on day 5, we're going to fly together. We're going to talk about dimensions, multiple dimensional beings, how we go outside dimension, reality transfer, and all that cool stuff. This speeds up all manifestation. But why I can't teach that first, okay, besides the point, I don't want you to hug trees right now, okay? But why we're not teaching that first is because you need the foundations, the groundwork. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? If you're missing that part, you're trying to do that part, it won't work either. Okay? Yes? Okay, let's move on. Everybody inhale, slow exhale. Okay, so the first thing is you have to have a goal. Second thing is you have to align your thoughts, okay? The third thing, we have to what? Align our emotions, okay? Now, we always say emotions is what? Emotions is energy in motion. Emotions is energy in motion. If you want to manifest things fast, you got to know how to manage this thing here. And there's a lot of people who don't know how to manage this thing here. How many of you ever got upset, pissed off, angry? How many of you ever felt that before? Okay? Raise your hand nice and high. Okay? Those of you not raising your hands, you lie about other things too. Okay? Now all your hands are going up. Now, okay. We've all been annoyed, pissed off, angry, upset before, right? Let me ask you a question. When you are in that emotion, what do you attract? What do you attract? The same. More of it. That's why when I constantly get these messages from some students saying, why I keep attracting the wrong guys in my life? Every time they message something like that and ask this question, I'm like, dude, it's going to happen again because you just affirmed it again. And you're upset about it. And you're thinking about it. And you're feeling it. And if you're emotional about it and you're feeling it, guess what? That's your vibrational frequency. And your vibrational frequency will then, therefore, what? Equate to what you attract in your life. So what is the lines I want you to write down? The higher the emotion, please write this down. The higher the emotion, the bigger the vibration. The higher the emotion, the bigger the vibration, the faster the attraction. The higher the emotion, the bigger the vibration, the faster the attraction. Okay? So what does this mean? Our goal is to increase our emotions. But there's a problem when we increase our emotions because it also affects our mind. And that's the problem that a lot of people are not aware of when raising vibrations. We have a saying, we said, when emotions is high, intelligence is low. How many of you know what I'm talking about when I say that? How many of you have been highly emotional about something before and you do some stupid shit? That later on you come back to regret and you're like, oh my God, why did I do that? How many of you ever had that before? Why? Because your emotions is high, right? A lot of people say high vibrational frequency. I get it, Master. I learned this stuff before. You know, that vibrational frequency chart. I'm like, dude, what are you trying to express? You know, the vibrational frequency chart. I'm saying, so what does that mean? Yeah, I get it. I just got to feel gratitude and feel joy and feel love every day. That's my high vibrations. I got to manifest loads of great things in my life. No, not true. You're like, what? What do you mean not true? Right? Because the vibrational frequency chart, right, it shows the 3 on the higher levels. What does it show? It shows love, it shows joy, then it shows peace, then it shows bliss. Now, peace and bliss, that's your optimal state of manifestation, not love and joy. You're like, what do you mean not love and joy? Because the problem is in love and joy, it's a high vibrational chaos stage. Now you're like, what do you mean by that? On day 3, we're going to be talking all about this so you understand how to manage your emotions properly. Let me ask you this question, right? You say love is a great place to manifest from. Your mind is clear, clarity. No. Let me ask you a question. How many of you have ever been lost in love before? Raise your hand nice and high. Come on, we've all done that stupid shit before, no? I can't live without this person. No, I can't live without them. I'm going to kill myself. No, I'm going to kill myself. Right. Lost in love. How many have been so lost in love that after that love, after, maybe a few years after, when you finally got out of that little bubble, then you look back, and then you look back at the person you were in love with, and you're like, oh my God, what was I thinking? How many of you ever had that before? Right? How many of you know what I'm talking about? You felt so stupid, right? So what does this mean? So you're telling me love is an amazing vibration to manifest from. No, because your head is not screwed on when you're in too much love vibration or in too much joy vibration. It's called high vibrational chaos stage. So I want to teach you something even better, or share with you how to get into the bliss state to manifest from that vibration. You guys understand what I'm saying? Right? How many of you want to learn that, by the way? It's very, very important. So that's the emotion part. Okay, now onto the final two parts. Now emotions, then what's the next thing that follows emotions? Point number 4, action. Okay? Action. And I want to say something about this because a lot of people are like, oh, but I thought we were here to learn law of attraction. Master, but I'm some lazy ass and I'm not willing to take any action at all. I just want the result. You see, dude, it's called law of attraction. The secret was already in the word action. It was already there. It was there all along. Oh my God, oh my God, I never even knew that. Why did nobody ever tell me? I don't know. Maybe nobody's as smart as me. Maybe your friends around you is not as smart as me. Maybe that's why. Maybe you ought to change your friends. I don't know. Right? Action, law of action. And I want to give you guys a line you can write down. Okay? Law of attraction allows you to manifest the opportunity. Action helps you claim the opportunity. Right? Your vibration allows you to attract the opportunity. Your action allows you to claim your manifestation. So what does this mean? Very simple. Look, if you don't believe me, you're like, no, I don't believe you. I believe in law of attraction, and I think we don't need to take any action, and I really still believe that all we need to do. Okay, prove it to me. Prove it to me now. Where are you? In your living room, in your bedroom? Where are you? Okay, you sat there. I see many of you sat there. Okay, prove it to me now then. You smart ass, show me. Okay, you want to attract love? Yeah, yeah, all I need to do is be in love vibration. Okay, go in love vibration. Go, everybody vibrate in love. Go, keep vibrating. Go. Keep vibrating. Keep doing it. Keep vibrating. I'm staring at all your cameras right now. I'm waiting for your soulmate to just, be butt-ass naked, like on your bed, and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Oh my God, it really worked. Show me it works. Right? You say, no, I don't need to take action. Don't do any action. Just vibrate. Okay? Those of you, no, I don't want a soulmate. Oh, okay. Do it for money then. Money, vibrate. Money frequency, money, wealth, abundance, vibrate. Go, vibrate. Remember, I said the higher vibration, the faster it is. You better vibrate higher. Go, show me. And then look at your bank account. Go, look up your bank account. Did more money arrive? What do you think? I don't need to take action. No, it's not that. I'll tell you what happens. I'll tell you. Today you will be vibrating. Okay, not actually like this, okay? We're not gonna act silly. We're gonna act like mature manifestation beasts, okay, over the next few days, okay? But we're gonna manifest the real way. Whatever that means, okay? We're gonna manifest the proper way, okay? So, when we vibrate the proper way, okay, which we're gonna be doing over the next few days, what are you gonna manifest? You are going to manifest opportunities. So you're going to just rock up, you're going to go get a coffee one day at Starbucks. And then what's going to happen? And then suddenly, the waitress will walk down You can obviously, I don't even know how Starbucks works. I'm sorry, I don't even go to Starbucks. So. I'm so sorry. They don't have waitresses, do they? I don't know what I call them. A bartender? I don't know. The person behind the thing serving you, okay? Barrister, that's the one, okay? They're behind the counter, and they rock up and they're, oh my God, my soulmate. Yes. Yes, dude. That's manifestation. You're going to go to the supermarket to buy your celery stick. Right? And then what you're going to do, and then you're just going to see the love of your life walk past you. You go, oh my God, that's perfect for me. That's the exact specification that my dad said. She's buying ingredients to cook. Oh my God. So you're going to be, oh my God, my soulmate. Okay. Is she your soulmate? Is he your soulmate? No, absolutely not. They just came to the supermarket to buy their vegetables to cook. And then they're going to go home. Right? That's what's going to happen. They're not your soulmate. They're not. But you manifested the opportunity, but they're not your soulmate. So what's the step you got to take? My question is, what action are you going to take? Do I need to take some action? I probably need to take some action. I love her. Oh my God, she cooks. Do I need to have my pickup line? Hey, babe. Want to cook for me? Do I need to give some shoulder? Do I need to show some thigh? What do I need to do? What are you going to do? You have to take some action. I'm not saying those are the right actions, by the way. Please don't do that. The success rate is not high. I'm telling you, right? Don't do that. Don't try those methods, right? You need to learn from an expert, right? What is the line? What is the action you're going to take? Because if you take the right action, guess what? There, you manifested your soulmate. Your vibration got you the opportunity. Your action claimed the opportunity. One day you sat at a coffee shop, you know? Remember, a month ago you had 5-day manifestation challenge, doing all this vibration weird stuff, hugging trees, I am wealthy, I am rich, right? With this crazy Chinese guy who's vibrating on stage, right? You're like, oh my God. So suddenly we become like 10,000 human vibrators. Officially a cult, right? So then we're all human vibrators, yay, 10,000 of us, and we're all manifesting wealth. And then what happens is 1 month down the line, you're going to remember back. You're going to be like, oh my God, yes, I was trying to manifest money. And money is not in my account, but guess what? I'm sat at a coffee shop. And when I'm sat at that coffee shop, guess what? I overhear 2 people talking on the table next to me. They're talking about a real good investment opportunity that makes X amount of money, and it's so cool, and all the rest of it. They're talking about it right next to you. You got to ask yourself the question, what on earth? Why is this showing up next to you? Why are you hearing this right now? What have we got to learn? Please repeat after me. Everything that shows up for me is for me. I want you to say it again. Everything that shows up for me is for me. Write it down. Everything that shows up for me is for me. Why? How do we know that? Because if you're not a vibrational frequency, you won't attract that thing in your reality. Of course it's for you. But most people don't do anything with it because they're not conscious enough to know that everything is for them. Just like 12 years ago, before I invested in a speaker training program, so I learned how to communicate the way I can communicate today, I would still be the shy boy from school. I would not be impacting the millions of lives I can impact today. But because I was present in the moment, the speaker on stage said, I have a program. I teach speakers to have confidence and speak from stage. And I was like, oh my God, every opportunity may be for me. Why is this showing up for me? And I was like, okay, go sign up. When I went to sign up, you know how scared I was? You know why? It was 15,000 euros. I don't know if you have any, those in US, that's around $20,000. $20,000 for a 5-day speaker training program out in Barcelona. I had to fly out to Spain. I went to swipe my credit card 12 years ago. 12,000 euros. 15,000 euros. For what? For a 5-day event. I went to that 5-day event, guess what? Completely changed my life. I learned something that I never knew I could do ever before. I was the shy boy from school. I never spoke to anyone. All the way till 25, 26 years old. I lived my life fearing meeting people. Can you believe it? I was like muted, bullied at school. Think about that for a moment. If I had a closed mind, right, and then there was an opportunity in front of me, and I was like, oh, they're talking about speaking and learning, and nah, that's got nothing to do with me. Can you believe? My 12 years that I've achieved, I would not have any of this right now. I would probably still be cooking noodles. Maybe because of inflation, I can charge £7 a box. After 12 years, woo, make the extra $2. You guys understand what I'm saying? Right? Okay, can I just say something very quickly? Okay, I see Joy keep putting links inside the chat, okay? If any links inside the chat, we must exit the people, okay? Because that's been multiple times, right? There's a lot of scams that happen out there, so please, if you see any links being posted in there, well, you don't post links, first of all, because we will eject you from the call, right? But please don't click on any of the links, okay? Everyone keep safe. Is that okay? We all watch each other's back, okay? Thank you. All right. Now, so what are we learning here? So, well, first of all, we got to take action. But most importantly, what do we need to do with the action? The most important action we need to take is what? I'm going to draw it out for you guys. This thing here. What is this? All our past students should know this by now. This is a pendulum. And this is what? This is our comfort zone. Okay? But what do we need to know? We need to know about this part here. Okay? This is where the magic happens. This, your biggest dreams, your biggest goals, your biggest desires is outside of your comfort zone. The biggest problem is, I mean, come on, many people know that we got to take action. I'm sure many people already know. We got to do something. We got to try hard. But then the problem is that I see, after coaching thousands of people around the world, I realized that many people, after they try and try and try, what do they end up saying? They end up, just before they quit, they say, I tried everything. It's not working. Now let me ask you a question. How many of you ever said that before? Or how many of you ever heard anyone else say that before? Just raise your hand nice and high. I've tried everything. It won't work. It's not working. Okay, let me ask you this question. Is it true? How do you know it's not true? Because if they tried everything, please, because if they tried everything, right? Team, the people inside there keep asking for the VIP link, upgrade link. Please, can we respond to the chat, please? Thank you. Okay, because they would be there already. If they tried everything, they would have got the solution already. Just like when they talk about Thomas Edison, he said, no, it's not that whatever. He said, I found 10,000 ways how the light bulb doesn't work. Many people at 1,000 ways would already say, no, it's not working. Can't make the light bulb. Do you understand what I'm saying? But what he is saying is, no, I found 10,000 ways how it doesn't work. Now it's going to be coming soon. So then it happened. In the same sense, right? You never try everything. And I'll tell you what most people's problem is that they don't realize. Most people's problem, please write this down. Most people's problem is that they try everything within their comfort zone. That's why they never get the result that they want. They vibrate. They're at the coffee shop. Love of their life passes by. I should speak to her. Nah, what if she's not single? Maybe I should. Oh, I'm not wearing my best clothing today. Then what happens? She leaves. There you go. Universe just gave you what you asked for. You didn't do anything about it. Why? Not because you didn't take action, it's because you feared. It's outside of your comfort zone. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? How do I know it's where the magic happens? Every single time, the magic happens outside of your comfort zone. The reason I'm sat right in front of you guys today, thousands of people from around the world listen to this noodle boy. Right? Why? Why? It's because I took myself out of my comfort zone. 12 years ago, I feared speaking. I seen a speaking course. I went up onto stage. I paid. I swiped my credit card, swiped my life away, and I went to learn. And guess what? My old mentor used to always say this. I wanted you to write this down. He says, you know, he used to always say, you got to learn before you earn. You got to learn before you earn. And so back then when I invested in myself, in a program, and that sticks with you forever, by the way, you are your greatest asset, guess what? Well, over the years, I've made millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? So let me ask you a question. Was that 15,000 euro a good investment, yes or no? Absolutely. Right? You're saying that now because you know the results. You guys are funny. Yeah, it's worth it, it's worth it, it's worth it. You're saying that now because you know the results. How many of you know what I'm talking about? Because let me tell you something, you're like my parents. You guys are like my parents. What do I mean? 12 years ago, when I swiped my credit card, I went for a speaking course. When my mom found out, my dad found out, you crazy? What are you thinking about? Doing so many things. What are you doing all this for? What's wrong with your restaurant business? You make good money there, no? Stick to what you know. How many of you heard that before? Stick to what you know. How many of you heard that before? Stick to what you know? You think God put you on this planet so that you can stick to what you know? I want you to erase that from your subconscious, whatever conscious, whatever memory bank, anything. No, don't stick to, your line should be never stick to what you know. Never stick to what you know. You will always be who you've always been if you stick to what you know. That's not why you're here. You're here to grow. In life, if we're not growing, we're dying. We're supposed to expand. Don't stick to what you know. Never stick to what you know. Keep doing things that you don't know. That's how you take a quantum shift, a quantum leap. That's how you become a better person, the 2.0 version of you. So you've got to take action outside of your comfort zone. What does this mean? Act in spite of fear, right? And when it comes to actions, there's 3 steps. I want you guys to write this down, that I always teach. 1, 2, 3, okay? 3 steps that I always teach that you guys need to do, okay? The first thing is you got to take the first step, okay? By the way, for everybody who's tuned in right now, this is your first step. I'm talking about for this particular portal, this is your first step. You're here. You arrived. Yes? Okay? Give yourself congratulations me. Yes, congratulations, well done, yeah, yo, you did well, yeah. Right? Yes, you did it, you made it, you took the first step. Because guess what? You're like, oh, come on, we're not babies. No, you're not babies at all. You're special people. No, you're just saying, no, I'm being serious. You're special people. I have 1.9 million following on my main YouTube channel. That's not including all the other channels I have. 1.9 million people. Think about that moment. Out of 1.9 million people, you are the 10,000 plus people who registered for this program today. You don't think, you think that everybody was supposed to have, you're supposed to, everybody? No, you're special. You showed up. You're different. You're investing your time, your money to be here. You're investing in yourself. This is your commitment. This is what you're putting out to the universe right now. You're telling the universe, you're committing, you're telling yourself, hey, I'm here. I'm here to grow, I'm here to learn. You took your first step, but that's what it takes, right? So the first thing is about taking your first step, right? The second thing is what? Go all in. I really love the saying, go big or go home. I love it. Go all in. If you're going to do it anyway, why you half-ass it? No. Some people, some people are the dabblers. You know what a dabbler is? Some people don't know what a dabbler is. Dabbler, 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 dabbler. You know what? They kind of see a little opportunity, and then suddenly they're, oh, okay, that's enough. And then they find something else there. You know what dabbler is? How many know what I'm talking about? Right? You do a bit of this, a bit of that, a bit of this, a little bit, just give a little bit. Right? These are the people when they make investments, they're like, oh, well, let me just invest like $2 first and see how it goes, and we'll talk about it later, Oh, it's working. Yeah, do you want to invest more? Okay, well, give me $2 more. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you're going to go in anyway, hey, you're risking anyway, you go for it. Intensity. Remember, that's what. Do you understand what I'm saying? Right? Remember, you're at the coffee shop. The love of your life just walks by, remember? What are you going to do? Right? You're going to give the line. Hey, babe. Do you understand what I'm saying? You're going to go all in. You're going to go for it, You're not going to just give half of the line, Hey. Do you understand? Remember showing the shoulder, right? You're going to show the full shoulder. You're not going to show half a shoulder. Hey. No, you show the whole shoulder. Do you understand what I'm saying? You give it all in. Do you understand what I'm saying? You got to go full on. Whatever you're doing, you got to give it your all. Why? I'll tell you why. Very simple. Very simple universal principle. What you put out, you get back. It's always going to be the same. You put out peanuts, what do you get? You get monkeys. You're not trying to manifest monkeys right now. You are wanting the big pot. You're wanting to the big goals. So you got to go all in. Right? What's going all in? Right? Well, first of all, I want to applaud all our VIP members going all in. I mean, you guys, I don't know how you did it. I don't know how you committed with your credit cards and stuff for that $27. I don't know. It must have been long thinking, negotiating and speaking with your family and friends and wife and husband and all the wives and all your exes just to make sure that you can all put this money together to invest this $27. But I want to applaud you because for these 5 days, you guys are going all in. I mean, this is all in, right? 5 days manifestation challenge. You're either free or you're $27, okay? Now, for you guys to get look at Sandra with this VIP badge, OMG. Look at Amy with this VIP. You guys are the high flyers. $27. Universe is like, you're abundant. I'm going to give you everything. So, what do we want to go all in, right? VIPs are going all in, right? Now, what else are we doing? What about cameras? Look, all these cameras are on, right? I believe if we swipe enough pages, I believe some cameras will be off, right? Why are some cameras off? Well, you're not showing up fully. Show up fully in everything you do. Give everything in everything you do. There'll be some people, I tell you, I know this, some people you dressed for this occasion. And I know some other people think that's stupid, No, you're ready. You got up, you're ready. And how many of you believe out of 10,000 people, there's going to be some people out there right now who are still butt-ass naked, in their bed, lying, listening kind of like this with half eyes closed and trying to learn on this. How many of you know what I'm talking about? They're kind of like, just, what is that? That's kind of like, okay, let me kind of go in, but, I'm a bit sleepy and, you don't understand. What time is it right now in New York, So, do you understand what I'm saying? So you have the doublers and you have the all-in people. Who are you? Tell me inside the chat, who are you? Right? Who are you? And by the way, you're not doing this for anyone else. You're doing it for yourself. Whenever you take action, go all in. Learn to be the all-in person. Okay? What's the final point? Okay? Final point is it's all about the follow-through. Please write that down. It's all about the follow-through. Why? Because energy loves momentum. It's all about the follow-through. Anytime you take action, there's three things you always need to remember. right? The first one, take the first step, right? And the first step is always the hardest, right? Outside of your comfort zone, take it. After you take that, ask yourself the question, am I giving all I've got? Am I going all in? And the third thing, you got to ask yourself the question, am I going to run through the finish line? My mentor used to always say, winners run through the finish line. And I'll tell you why he used to say that. Because I was the opposite person. I'm admitting here, I used to be the dabbler. I used to try many, many, many different things. I used to be excited about things for just a few minutes. In Chinese, we call 3分钟热度, meaning that we get very excited just for three minutes about everything. And then we change a thing, change a topic, change a project. I used to be that person. My mentor used to always say, learn to run through the finish line. When you learn to run through the finish line, when you learn, please write this down. When you learn to finish what you started, you will see the success. And I'm going to give you guys one test, one simple test now. Okay? You're here invested in yourself. Only 5 days. And it's not even 5 full days. You're here, invest in yourself. 5 to 10 hours. That's all. These 5 to 10 hours could potentially change your life. But I'll tell you something. I'll be honest with you. I've run this program multiples times over many, many, many years now. In front of thousands and thousands and thousands of people. What do I notice? I always know. Day 1, everybody's here. Day 2, 80% left. Day 3, 50% are here. Day 4 and 5, the 50% kind of stay, hover around 40, 50%. So what does that mean? In theory, probably go from 10,000 people slowly to 5,000 people by day 3. Why am I sharing this with you? Because I want you to ask yourself the question, have you been the dabbler in the past? Have you been the person who starts things and never finishes it, never runs through the finish line? Are you the person that allows your mind to take you out of the game? Please write this down. Don't let your mind take you out of the game. Because your mind will always make a lot of excuses. Your mind is not programmed to make you very successful. Your mind is always there, skepticism, negativity, because it's got a protective nature. So what does it do? It'll probably say something like, day 1, well, you already learned some things and you already know what he's going to teach in the next few days. Nah, don't need to attend the next few days. You got enough already. Day 2, I got my answer already. I think I got what I needed. Thank you so much, but I'm busy the next few days. Day 3, some people will, I need to attend my cat's wedding. Your cat's wedding? Yeah, my cat's wedding. I'm like, dude. Day 4, well, at least I didn't quit on day 2. I've gone 80% of it, come on. The last day I don't really need. I'm going to chill, I'm going to relax. I mean, that was tough, That's 8 hours of education, that's tough. Let me ask you a question. How many of you am I going to see run through the finish line? How many of you, all I'm asking, by the way, you're not doing this for me. I don't benefit anything from you doing it. Only you benefit from it. You're doing this for you. But how many of you are going to commit fully enough to follow through, to run through the finish line, so on day 5, right at the end of day 5, you'll be here celebrating the energy, the big meditation at the end that we do. How many of you are going to be here for the end? Right? All these me, right? What did my old coach used to always say? My old coach used to always look at me, I say, me, I'm committed, me, yes, I'll do it. He used to always say, we will see. We'll see. And universe is always watching to the way you commit to things. You said you want things so bad, well, let me see. You said you want things so good, let us see. Okay, what happens? The final thing, okay, what we'll cover on day 4, actually, before we go into all the woo-woo stuff on day 5, okay? So point number 5, the final thing, we need to learn to trust and receive. Because let me ask you a question. How many of you have had a little bit of a problem with this before? Just be honest here. You've set an intention, you're taking some action towards some goals, but there's a part of you that sometimes doubts yourself. How many of you had that before? Sometimes you're playing this waiting game, and then you're like, is it really going to come? I hope it does. How many of you have had that before? Right? It's a trust problem. That's why on day 4, after we set intentions, after we did all the different processes, all the different things, planning everything, did all the practices, meditations, healing, everything, once you're ready and aligned, I want to give you very simple yet effective strategies in terms of how you can just instantly trust. You don't need to doubt anymore. And how you can really prepare your vessel to receive everything. Because until you've prepared your vessel, I never used to understand that, by the way. When people say, prepare your vessel, I'm not, what do you know about preparing my vessel? What do I do? But now I'm talking about it. But on day 4, I want to show you how to prepare your vessel. When it's aligned with the goal that you want, everything will come to you. It will come fast. So this is how the next 4 more days is going to plan out. We've just completed day 1. Congratulations, you did a good job. You're still here, you're still alive. You're still vibing. You're still vibrating. Still vibrating, okay? So, well done, well done, well done. I want you guys on this, on page 7, those of you who have the journal, affirm with yes. Give a big capital letter yes there. Affirm with yes, okay? I know on page 7 it says the lost chapter. We're only going to cover that lost chapter part and surprise everybody on day 5, okay? So we can skip that for now. We'll complete it on day 5. So, what action do I have for you? Very simple action, okay? I'm going to give everybody 2 links, please. Team, if we can put the 2 links inside the Zoom, inside the YouTube, inside all the Zoom rooms, please. Put the 2 links and stop the chat for 1 moment, okay? Please join these 2 links. They're going to help you, okay? Listen carefully. Save them. Copy, paste, notebook it, whatever. I don't know what you need to do. Just save these 2 links, okay? We're going to paste it all in all the chats and the YouTube room now as well. Okay. The first one is the Creator Circle, the Facebook group. Okay, they say your tribe is your vibe, your network is your net worth. We're all learning together. We're all vibing together. It's best that we stick together, and if we have any questions throughout the days, at least we've got a helping hand. We can learn what other people are learning. Okay, sometimes if we miss a day, at least we can ask other people to be able to help us out. Okay, so this is your power tribe. We have 2 platforms we are using. One is Facebook, one is Telegram. Please join both. You can chat to each other, get to know each other. You never even know. Your soulmate might just be there, okay? Right? Don't go showing shoulders and stuff, okay? Because that would be really weird, okay? So, okay? You never know who might be there, your business partner, your investor, your soulmate. You don't know because you don't know. We all manifest it all together in this space, okay? The first group and the second group. The second group is a chat group. It's in Telegram. You can chat to each other. Share what you learned today. Get to know each other. Where are you guys from? You know? Know each other a little bit better. Your tribe is your vibe. Your network is your net worth. The first one is for you to share your aha moments. Now, I know what sometimes some of you will be thinking who are new to our programs will be like, what is an aha moment? An aha moment is when you listen to some things that have been shared and you're like, aha. Okay, that's an aha moment. The moment you learn something, the golden nuggets, something you learned, a breakthrough, a realization. That's your aha moment. So what I would like to do, can I run a go all in prize? Can we play a game? How many of you are up for a game? For those of you who really want to go all in, I want to play a game with you guys. All right, what is this game I want to play? Right? I want you guys every day to go inside the Facebook group to share your aha moments. Share what you learned. It could be a post, it could be a video post. Up to you how daring, how brave you are. It could be a picture post. Okay? Just share your biggest learnings from today. Right? But you must use the hashtag. Please put a hashtag on it. 5DMC. Please write this down. 5DMC. Okay? Now, I just want to give a little reward because I know for some people they will be getting out of their comfort zone. Oh, I'm not very comfortable doing this and whatnot. Okay, so I'll see. Out of every day, I want to pick out the best aha moment. Is that okay? And when we pick out the best aha moment, what we want to do, we want to gift $100 per day to just give you. We're just going to give you $100. Is that okay? $100 per day, we're just going to give. We're going to pick someone out and say, oh, here you go. Well done. You broke through. You shared. You shared your love. You're sharing whatever. Hey, let's just send you $100. Is that okay? How many of you are in for this game? Right? Right? So just play a little game, a little reward game. Okay? So every day we'll just pick out someone and say, hey, here's $100. Well done. You shared your aha moment. How's that sound? Sue said, wow, I can get my investment back. Oh my God. you have 5x your VIP journal money, okay? Oh. Okay, so that's your homework for tonight. Please get in there, share your aha moment. Remember, #5DMC. So we're done for today. Today is just short of 2 hours. Tomorrow I'll try to make it 1, if possible, if I can stop talking. But for tonight, that's it for today. Thank you guys so much. That's day 1. That's laying the foundations. Tomorrow, we're going to dive deep into the subconscious mind. Thank you guys so much. You guys are absolutely amazing. And see you guys tomorrow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Namaste. Namo Himalaya. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you.